Dear God, 7.5 years.
Ah, sorry. Okay, so I thought I tested this before I started streaming, but apparently I didn't. I never turned it on. Whoops. There's a switch on the mic to turn it on and off, and I apparently never turned it on, but I thought I did. Um, Yeah. All right. So, as I was saying, welcome everyone. Happy Wednesday. What day is this? This day that I don't think I've ever actually streamed on before. Oh no, that's not true. Remember a couple years back where I streamed every day for a month? I obviously streamed on Wednesdays then because it was every day for a month. But anyways, our plan for tonight is to release Pidgin 2.14.14, and we're doing that tonight because Pidgin 2 releases are a pain in the butt. They take time. There's lots of trial and error, or not trial and error, but there's lots of testing that has to go down and all that, and blah blah blah. So that's what we're doing tonight. So I was starting to say before you pointed out my mic wasn't turned on, is I was going to start going through what is actually in this release. So there's a bunch of maintenance stuff here. Well, they do take forever, but I mean, it's not as bad with modern CPUs because they're faster. But yeah. But so first thing, we updated the date in the copyright files is a few years behind. We had to convey plans for Debian Trixie and Fedora 40. We fixed incompatible pointer types for GTK item factory callbacks on GCC 14. We updated the build image for the docs. We fixed a type mismatch with IOKit messages. We use a result of GString free. The load intermediate certificates from the server. This is a big one that has been driving lots of people nuts, and they've been wanting a release for it. We finally added proper support for italics on IRC. I was looking for low-hanging fruit to throw in this release. I didn't realize how much we actually had for it, but yeah. Then there were some type conversion errors that QLogic fixed some of them. I fixed the others. I think these reports back from Pidgin 3. Yeah, that's what it was. And then we grabbed the patch from Debian that took both of those pull requests and put into one, and whatever, it's fine. Then QLogic added support for using Python raw strings for regular expressions. Modernize the K&R function prototypes. This has to deal with GCC 15 issues. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's also GCC 15. But then invalid prototypes from Zephyr as well. That's what most of this was. I think there's some other ones, which also break stuff in GCC 15. That's because GCC 15 defaults to the C23 standard, which is funny because, yeah. Well, it's funny. I shouldn't just say, yeah, you all don't know. Back in the day, like when I first started working on game in like 2003, we had GCC 2.95, and it did not even support, this is 2003, it didn't even support C99. It only supported ANSI C or C89. Yeah, good old C89. So the fact that like the newest GCC is supporting the most recent C spec is just mind-blowing, because like it just didn't used to be that way. So you know, that's cool. And then I added the ability to run a custom command for signing the binaries. I should have said the Windows binaries, but whatever. But that's the plan for the release tonight. So what we're going to do is, I think it did support /s style comments, even though it didn't support anything else. Yeah, that sounds about right. So what the way this works, the way we start this is, I'm going to land the pull request. I'm going to do a make dist checked. Make dist check. Then I'm going to copy that over to Windows and make sure that everything on the Windows side works. I need to figure out how we're going to do the building on Windows without the cert, because I don't want to do that remotely right now. But we're going to land this and we're going to start going from that. We're going to start that process. All right, so /stat, pull minus u. I'm gonna get rid of Windows junk or whatever that's from. Pidgin 2 docs.zip. I don't know why we have a profile here that we don't have elsewhere. We should probably fix that at some point, but whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it now. We're not gonna bother with translations. I don't think there's been anything updated there, but I'm not positive. We should probably check that, but it's fine. All right. Issue up. We're on the right branch. RBT land minus R 3779. Oh, I should have looked at the DAG real quick, but it's okay. All right, make dist check. This is going to take a little bit to get going. But so numerous times we've gotten owned by the Windows build not working right and us forgetting something. So the whole point of doing all this now is to avoid that, right? So it takes a little while, but we're going to do an extra build. I'm going to copy the tarball over. I'm going to build from the tarball on Windows. And then we're going to go from there. But I don't think our make files have a way to just not do signing, which is silly because that's got to work for people that don't have a code signing cert, right? But I suppose I can just set the custom thing to just like be true or been true or something. And then that should be fine. So the thing is kind of a shit show, right? And I know because I was just modifying it. Right? The problem is there's an else here that sets authenticate sign to mono sign code. Right? That's the problem, is it falls back to that. Right? And like regardless, it's going to try to call this, and that's where it fails. Like there's no else if def mono whatever thing, because it needs something for this. And now that I'm thinking about that, we maybe should have done that. And just made it run true. Or actually, where's this actually used? Create release install dir. Yeah, like it just calls this regardless. And that's the problem. But with the custom one now, I can just make this be bin true, and that'll be fine. Should be fine. All right, we got tarballs. We're gonna come back over here, and actually we gotta flip this quick. I don't know what directory my WinS copy's in. Yeah, it's in work stuff, which we do not want. Okay. Home. No, this is. Oh yeah, that's fine. I know you can't say anything yet. I know I'm getting there. Pidgin release 2.y clean, cool. And over here, ding ding, Nemesis 64, Grim. We're gonna grab 2.14.14 tar.bz2, pull that over. Okay. What is that for now? Alright. Tar JXF Pidgin 2.14.14.tar.bz2. Pidgin window /eval /pidgin window blah dash path. Cool. 14.14. Pidgin release 2docs.y local.mac to here. Can't imagine why this is a problem when we mess stuff up all the time. Yeah, this should just work now, and we shouldn't have any issues. Yep. Make -f make file.mingww installers. So again, this is just to make sure that everything works fine. It should. This is the last thing I did was build on here, but you know, we go from the tarball, make sure it's good. And then we will go ahead and tag the release, update to the tag, rebuild the tarballs, sign the tarballs, push the tarballs up to SourceForge, and then I will copy the tarballs back over to here. We will do the actual full build with them, with signing and all that. What we'll probably do is do the build with the signing set to true, And then I will flip it over to my actual sign batch file, which I wrote a whole blog post on this last night on how that works and everything. If everybody's interested, it's on my dev too. And I also documented the specifics in our discourse. But then that way we can get through the majority of the build, and then I can jump over there and run the build again. And at that point, it should just do the signing and the other stuff it has to do to build the installers. But that should limit some of the time we spend on this. So, yeah. And then we got a whole bunch of other stuff to get into, including Pidgin 3 stuff. QLogic's got some pull requests, one for Zeem and one for Ibis. We need to go through. We're probably going to work on the Ibis nickname stuff to make it retry. Reconaro, if you're still here, what are your thoughts on Ibis holding a nick and 2 alternates? Right now we have 1 nick, 1 alternate. I'm wondering if we should go to a 3rd or allow a 3rd. Some of the IRC clients I've seen do your nick and 2 extras in case you get ghosted or something. Do you like the idea? Okay. I'm not, like, I could go either way on it. But that's why I'm like, I need a second opinion. But you know, the idea here is like, if you jump online and your nick's there and it didn't ghost right or something like that, and then you can't register, and then you get like some random nick with one of your nicks with a 1 at the end or something, right? And that just sucks. So unless you accelerate using XDP and MP, what are you talking about? A 3rd nick for all that? That has nothing to do with this. Server like Liberia, it's not so needed since you can auth directly as your main nick. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, even then, like, I don't know, you get disconnected and then you reconnect or something. That would get weird. It's going Robotic Head. Thank you very much for the 27 months. Greatly appreciate it. No, Nick as a nickname for IRC. NICK. Not network interface card. Like, we were talking about IRC. Ibis is our IRC library. And again, we don't ever do anything in kernel space here. Why would I be talking about kernel space? Why was it helpful? Yeah, exactly. So I gotta decide if we're gonna put if we're gonna do that as part of the pull request to select your nick, or if we're gonna do it before or after or whatever. With IRQ, they're completely different. They're not even remotely similar or pronounced similarly. Do you use SCL as well instead of SQL? Come on, translations. I think we're past the first signature. I'm still gonna get prompted for GPG here. In a second, I should. ICQ. Well, in this place it'd be ISQ, right? Or no, what I mix up? Yeah, no, it was Q and C. Yeah, so no, that's IQC instead of ICQ. IQC. You gotta get it mixed up. Are the spicy things from Linus? I'm sure. This is the Windows build taking too long that Reconaro was talking about. Yeah, it can't be multi-threaded because it's not a matter of Windows can't do multi-threaded, Make can't do it. It's our Make files can't, and nobody wants to figure out how to fix it, including me. Of NetDev conference? No. Again, I do nothing in kernel space, so of course I would not hear anything about a NetDev conference. Figured out the cause long ago, but I couldn't fix it. What's the cause? So I know part of the reason. So there's also a problem where, like signing in particular, modifies the binary. So we have to relink every time you run, regardless. You don't remember to, of course. Why would we bother writing it down or anything? I'm kidding, but yeah. I fat fingered the crap out of that, but I did get it right eventually. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm giving you crap right now. Like, what? You can't remember from 10 years ago? Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. With any luck, this is the last release ever of Pidgin 2. With any luck. But yeah, so after we build this, we are going to install both of the uninstall. We're going to test the online installer, the offline installer, and we're just going to make sure everything works fine, and we're good to go. I have to uninstall 2.14.13 clearly. Okay, cool. While we're waiting for that to get going here, MSys, home, Grim, 2.14.14. So we've got the executable here. We don't have the installers yet. That's okay. Yeah, I know. I'm getting excited for it because we're getting closer and closer. But we got a lot of big features to get done in Pidgin 3 yet. It's kind of fun because the means of the death of literally all the code you ever had in Pidgin. I mean, there's nothing stopping you physically from writing something for Pidgin 3. All right. So we'll start with the offline installer. Again, we have to do this all again. Oh yeah, publisher is unknown because we turned off signing, right? English. Next. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. It's mental and motivational at this point? Yeah. Polly, why aren't you talking on YouTube? All right. Is it going? There it is. Oh. Just in case a Sassel window comes up with like my IP. Oh no, I don't have Sassel turned on here. Okay, cool. But it looks like we connected to Libera fine. What's my username here? Grim Trash. New instant message to Grim Trash on Libera. What's up, Trashy? Yay! Alright, cool. That works. Alright. Then we uninstall. Stream delay on YouTube. On the YouTube side makes timely puns difficult. Yeah. Well, and then there's the delay of me seeing it too, which is that's the real latency. Did I see it? Nope. Sorry. Sorry about that. English. So I had somebody test on XP with the new signatures and everything, and apparently all that's okay. And on Windows 7 as well. But the downloads for the spell checking dictionaries and stuff don't work on XP. And sorry, I'm not fixing it. Like, they're lucky I fixed it in the first place years ago. And when I did that, I broke it on XP. Nobody complained then, so whatever. Whatever. I do what I want. Alright, this looks good. You back. Yep, cool. Alright, so... And yes, I have a shortcut on my taskbar to uninstall Pidgin. Yeah. I was going to bitch about XP. They can just download the offline installer and shut the... Well, yeah, it's not just the offline installer. But they'd have to manually download the dictionaries and put them in the right place and stuff like that. But I'm okay with that, right? Like, hey, you want to use this not supported at all thing, you're going to have to jump through some hoops, right? All right. Yep. Tag v2.14.14. Just make sure that looks right. 2.14.14. Make dist check. It'd be nice with Pidgin 3 because the newer version of Glib and GTK require. Yeah, I know. And people are gonna be mad, and that's fine. Like, you can pay somebody to write it, because like I'm not getting paid, and I'm not writing it. I'm still wondering if the people that were complaining about or that wanted Pidgin on NT4 were trolling or not. It's still a coin flip. I mean, there's no reason why it has to be 64-bit only. But like, Glib, GTK specifically doesn't support older Windows APIs or something, or I don't remember precisely. But that's where the problems come from. But I mean, like we really don't care about the architecture, right? So like when we're talking architectures, right? So if we go to the source package here, you'll see that Pidgin runs on, where the fuck is it? Where's the table? Is the table not here? Oh no, I gotta have to go to the actual package, right? So if we go to the actual Pidgin package, oh, Debian dropped a bunch of stuff. Okay, so Pidgin still runs on 32-bit Linux, ARM-HF, ARM64, and AMD 64. We used to run on more? Did Debian shut down a bunch of their stuff? Like, I thought it even used to work on S390. Oh, wait, hold on. That's Buster. That shouldn't matter, but... Yeah, there we go, right? So, Alpha, unofficial port, AMD 64, ARM 64, ARM L, ARM-HF, HPPA, i386, Itanium, M68K. They have 2.14.13 on. MIP 64, I think that's Little Indian, I don't remember. PowerPC 64, PowerPC 64, Little Indian, RISC V 64, S390, Hitachi Super H4, Spark 64, and X32. X32 is the weirdo, right? That's the 64-bit kernel running with a 32-bit user space, right? I think. Was removed from Debian or in general? But I mean, it's still an unofficial port. Is what I'm saying. Oh, for the kernel. Okay. Got moved to unofficial. i64 is being removed from Linux kernel at some point. Oh, and then okay. See, if I get read the rest, it'll be good. But yeah, like we really don't care about the platform, about the architecture. Everything is just kind of, it should work and should be good. All right, GPG minus B minus A, Pidgin 2.14.14.tar.gz. All right, and then .bz2. I guess I have an update. Huh. All right. Well, whatever. That seems fine. No, we want dot star. We've been doing checksums for these, right? Intel's contract obligation finally expired in 2022. Oh, about time. Yeah, Dreamcast is the Hitachi Super H. That's how I even know what it is. Because for, so I have a couple Dreamcast, and I did put Linux on them because of course I did. Okay, yeah, we did generate SHA-256 sums. Did we do that for the Windows stuff? I did. Okay, that's fine. And yeah. SHA-256 sum. Pidgin 2.14.14.tar.gz pipe 2t. SHA-256 sum. Nope. BZ2. BZ2. Okay. Looks good. Let's copy this to frs.sf.net :/home/frs/project/pidgin/file/pidgin/14/. Oh, there's no files in there. So you see, we got 2.14.14. Putting the stuff in. All right. Yeah, yes, that would be a typical response. Somebody was actually, I didn't mention it. Somebody was talking about their a friend of theirs was has a I don't know what generation, but they had an iPod that they're going to set up. Or it was a Mac-based iPod that had used FireWire, and he had to use some old Mac to get to it or something. And I was like, well, let me know if you need one. I'm like, I have at least 2 PCI FireWire cards that I used to use with my iPod, my third generation iPod. And what I didn't tell them at the time was, yes, I installed Linux on my third generation iPod. So yes, I also have that running Linux. Because again, of course I do. Why wouldn't I, right? All right, so now we're gonna do this. We're gonna do r-rf Pidgin 2.14.14 star. Okay, then we're gonna go here. We're going to say sf.net/project/pidgin/file/pidgin/2.14.14. And we're going to download the official tarball once it shows up. What the fuck, SourceForge? Oh, I screwed up. That's wrong. No, this is right. What the hell? Oh, can I not see him because I'm not logged in here? Is that why I can't see it? It's a funny thing about that, the current version of all that junk still supports FireWire iPods. You have the right dongle to connect the FireWire via Thunderbolt? Really? That's intriguing. I should dig out my iPod. I even had the little remote thing that would go between your headphones and the iPod. So like you'd clip it on your shirt or whatever, and then you had like volume and previous and next track on it and pause. Very cool. So trivial, just keep the code in there that no one has bothered to remove it. Nice. Come on, sync already. The problem is the Pidgin 2 release process is fucking convoluted. Well, there's so much shit I have to do, right? I have to update the old website so the changelog plugin works. I've got to post on Discourse, and then I got to post everywhere else around the fucking world. Because there's no automation in any of this. I mean, I could just copy the tarball myself, but it's just like, it's fine. It's okay. We will get there. Oh, we have to update the website too. Let's start with that while we're waiting. Luckily, we got smart about this one. That's about all we have to do there. I think we still have the changelog here, though. We need to clean this up, too. We don't need all this JavaScript crap in here. Okay, we did update it for 2. For that one. Yep. But we get rid of that. Okay. Going to the future is pretty easy. Send from Pat. Wait, what? Oh, don't forget. You also needs to go into the future to Australia too. Yeah. Just need to kilobits per second. I'm on gigabit fiber. You could have said 88 megabits per second. That would have sounded better. Although I maxed out around 70 megabits per second. But nice try. Like, everybody should be able to do 88 kilobits per second. Mostly everybody, right? That's real slow. Real slow. Go. Yeah. That's on 9. Yay. We'll download this guy. God, this is gross. So many ads. This machine is connected to Pi-hole too, and it's still got all this crap here. All right, we can get out of here. Move /c/user/grim/download/Pidgin 2. Charge XF. Pidgin 2.14.14. Unless they're still in time. Yeah, I know. That's why I said mostly everybody. Can't let all the normies have time travel. That's all I'm saying. I should just clean up this other one, but it's fine. All right. So yep, this. Oh. So all that bullshit, Reconaro, all of it is solved by that file. I don't know if you read the blog post or anything, but yep. And then we get the extra signatures because we use AS to say append signature. So we start with the SHA-1, then we do a SHA-256 and a SHA-384, and then we're good. All right, make -f, make file.mingwe, installers. This is going to get halfway through, and then it's going to fail. Well, this is going to get up to the part of signing the binaries with code sign, and then it's going to fail. And in that case, I'm going to drop my VNC session. I'm going to go into the other room. I'm going to run the command, and then I'm going to have to sit in there for a little bit because I have to type the password 9 times. And by type, I mean I'm going to type it once, copy it, and then paste it in 8 more times. But yeah. Didn't go over to Discord. Yeah, Discord just has the actual, stuff, but it's, yeah. Just run the batch file directly, right? Yeah, so I have to run sign tool 3 times. Once for SHA-1, SHA-256, and the third time for SHA-384. We have to do that for the Pidgin executable, which you run all the time, the online installer, and the offline installer. So yeah. So 9 times. When I was testing it yesterday, I was like, ooh, I am putting this on the clipboard. Because like, why do I keep getting prompted? And then I did the math, and I'm like, oh, yeah. And like, it doesn't remember. There's no like remember for 2 minutes kind of thing. Even 30 seconds would get it down to 3 times, right? But yeah, there's no remember me for 30 seconds even, which is ridiculous. Like every single invocation must be requires a password, and you're just like, dude, you're killing me, dude, bro. But yeah, so back over here, we can come here too. So we have the tag here, HE phase minus P, HE push. Come over here, we can finish the release. Completed. The statement authentication client is potentially brain dead. Yeah, yeah. It's like, I get it, but man, come on, even 30 seconds. 30 seconds would make a load of difference, right? So yeah, so this now points to 2.14 and 14.exe. Yep. And source. That's hard up BZ2. Yep. And then the change log. And then we don't have any of the logic to use this here, which is okay. Although we probably should do that, but so the problem is if you go to I think I have it set up this way, pidgin.im slash no, it's like version check. Yeah, so you do version.php and you plop this in and it spits this out. Actually, what happens? I don't know. This. Oh, we haven't done this since 2.14.10. Oof. So if you put this in, oh, it gives you an empty page. Damn. Okay. I was hoping it still had the version up here or it'd show you the whole change log, but no. But we should update that. We should update that tonight too, because apparently we haven't done that in a long time. But that's on a different site, so it's not a big deal. HE branch release. 2.14.14 release. Updates for the 2.14.14 release. Already post. Be nice if there's a way to do all three signatures in one command. Yeah, there's not. I tried that. If you do the FD multiple times, it says you cannot use this multiple times. And it's like, fucking why not? Right? Like, what's the technical reason for this? And I think the answer is there isn't one. They intentionally want you to validate every single signature that gets put on. Right? Because that way you're less likely to run a script that, you know, somebody can tamper with and blah, blah, blah. Okay, publish. Back over here. Hello? I'm gonna kill this and go look at the machine, but I need to grab the magic HSM as well. The source of all the problems. No, that's not even closing. Yes. Joy, what the fuck happened to the machine? Ugh. Right back. Alright, we are built and signed. And this window still didn't close. Wonderful. Not sure what's going on there. It should have. Still need to figure out what's happening there with Pidgin 2, but I think that's a server side thing. But it's okay. Alright, Ramina, you need to die. Right. I just closed the wrong window somehow. If anybody's talking on YouTube, I can't see you right now. How to kill this window. Okay. And okay, not sure what the fuck's going on this guy, but that's weird. We need to go live. That's a surprise, yeah. Okay, I guess the terminal got closed, but it didn't like close right. Man, what is going on with the video today? Okay, so this should all be good once this stuff stops being dicks. What if I do? No, that's not gonna work here. I can't do Windows key D because it gets picked up by the other side. I think Ramina is just fucked up. So like this was working fine on my laptop earlier today. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so make directory release. This is the way I like to do this, and then copy Pidgin 2.14.14 offline star. What else do we all put in here? Didn't I mark this? Oh, no, this is the, okay, sorry. I was like, what's changed here? So what do we all put in here? We put in the Win32 bin. Okay. Pidgin Win. Oh, Pidgin 2.14.14 Win32 bin dot star. We don't need the directory. Then we've got offline. Then we want the regular one. And then the debug symbols. I think that's it. Exe star and Pidgin 2.14.14 debug symbol star to release. Oh, it's when. 32 bin dot. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so debug symbols offline bin. Okay, yep. And then we again want to do, or we want to do SHA 256 sum of the zip file. Pipe to t this dot SHA 256 sum. And then same deal with this. SHA 256 sum. Okay. And this guy. And then this guy. Okay, and for f in star dot SHA 256 sum, do SHA 256 sum minus c, enough, done. Okay. Yep, have a good night. We got lots of shit to copy around and blah blah blah, but we're getting there. Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. Let's copy minus r, release to Grim at Spectre : P clean. And while all of this is copying, which is going to finish in a second here, but what we can see here too is, so if we look at the actual executables now, we go to properties, you'll see we've got digital signatures here, and boom. Name of signer, me, digest algorithm, SHA-1 384-256. This is all the details and everything. You can view the cert. You can see all the crap. It's valid. My cert is valid from 324 to 325, or 324 2024 to 325 2027. This is the first release that used it because we finally figured out how the fuck to make it work. So yeah. All right, now we've got all these over here. Let's jump back over to here. Just logging to see the. Well, I mean, we already did the build and everything, but we are still in the process of releasing. We just finished the Windows build with all the signs and everything. I have to upload them here. Pidgin releases are not fast. Like, it's just, it's a thing. It sucks, but it is what it is. scopy star to frs.net:/home/FRS/project/pidgin/pidgin/2.14.14. Okay. Now these are all getting uploaded to SourceForge. Then the Windows releases there. Oh shit, what? These were not supposed to be here. The funny part about this confirmation thing is, watch this. They don't clear it out when it goes away. So I only have to type it once. Because clearly I've done this more than once. Maybe not this exact problem, but I've done something similar before. Yeah, alright. So all the Windows crap is getting uploaded and deployed across SourceForge's CDN stuff. And then, the files are actually released now. Now we have to do all the announcement and cleanup and other BS. So, while we're waiting for that to replicate everywhere, I think we're done over here. Let's close this for now. I can do other cleanup stuff there later. Did that not close? Yeah. So Nest is ready to go. Let's take care of that real quick. All right, hold on. Let's do this first. Where did I put that? Was it 7? Fourteen 14 release prep minus S. This guy right here. Okay. Let's land the website updates 3782. Yep. We're gonna call that good because I already tested locally and it's fine. Push that. Completed. Exit. Okay. Website will be updated here shortly. Okay. I guess let's do discourse. Well, before we actually do announcements anywhere, let's wait for the files to show up. Well, we can start drafting the discourse. The discourse is easy. Because we've been doing discourse releases and announcing them in discourse for a while now. Yay! New topic. Pidgin 2.14.14. Then released. Announcements. Release. We are pleased to announce that Pidgin 2.14.14 has been released. This release contains the much anticipated fix for the certificate pop-ups when using NSS. It also contains a bunch of fixes to work with GCC 14 and GCC 15. We hope you enjoy it. Downloads are available on SourceForge. Let's just grab the link rather than type it. Avoid redirects for everybody. There we nope, they still haven't deployed everywhere. Let's go. Change log. Oh, okay, I guess I had it on 8. Yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, I usually format this here in Sublime Text first, because it's easier than using the stupid editor on Discourse. As you can see, we just let Discourse do the word wrapping for us because, you know, it's HTML. Okay, get rid of that so we can see the preview. Boom. Okay. And we are just waiting for the releases to show up. Although, there's nothing to stop. Okay, good. Okay. Come back over here. Create topic. This one I hit. Pin topic. Forever. Pidgin. So then 2.14.13 will get unpinned. Right. Come back here. Yep. Okay, so that stuff's all good and done. Website looks live. So I need to go to install. That points to 2.14.14. So does that. Good, good, good. And then change log 2.14.14. Awesome. Okay, so that's the majority of the release done. But there's still more cleanup stuff to do, right? We need to come back over to 8. Undo all this. That's too far. Okay. Fuck, I don't know. We'll just revert. Yep. All right. Oh, So after the release, we have to bump the version for the next development cycle. Whether or not there's ever going to be a Pidgin 2.14.15, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we will be to Pidgin 3 and done by that point, but you never know, right? So we'll see what happens. It's going to take a minute to go. In the meantime, let's go to 7. Pidgin. Dub, is this right? this looks alright. Point the changelog link to the default person. Oh, because it's trying to talk to Bitbucket. Ugh. This could be the right thing, but I don't think it is. No, this is probably it. Have I really not updated this since we moved to HT Keeper? Like, it's possible. Oh, it's old.pidgin.im. That's what I need. That's fine. Yeah, okay, this is fine. So there's a couple things we have to do here. Alright, so we have to add the changelog stuff, look around the cat a billion times, and then there's the two things we have to do there. What do you want, man? Still don't get the crust out of your eye. There we go. Got it. Oh, yeah, hi. Oh, Slater wants some lovies. Oh, scratchy scratch. Cat break. He's like, nope, I just want treats. I just want treats. I know you guys can't see him. It's too hard to get the camera on him at the moment. I mean, as I'm petting him. There you go. There he is. Okay. So my ink version.ink. Yes, this is PHP. Don't at me. I don't care. And then HT docs. Oh, okay. And it looks like it's the full changelog. Okay. Release 2x.y clean changelog. Oh, dude, come on. Why can't you finish releasing? I can't see my screen. There's a furry little monster with knife mittens. Murder mittens, that's the word I'm looking for. With murder mittens that's holding it hostage. Alright. Update everything for the 2.14.14 release. I can't see my screen at all. I have to keep hitting a tail. What? Oh. There we go. Okay, so team shitty. So there should be an old under Pidgin. There should be an old Pidgin something. Old Pidgin.im. This should be building here. Oh yeah, see it's already running. Then we should see a deployment for this, and that'll work. Well, this is held due to cat tax, yeah. To pet tax. I closed that page apparently. I don't need anything about code signing anymore. Thank goodness. So if I'm on 2.14.5, it's going to tell me 2.14.10 is the newest. Until this finishes and deploys. this finished. Does this not auto deploy? This might not auto deploy. Which is okay. But yeah. I guess it's old site. There's not much that still points to the old site, so. And arguably, we could rewrite this thing in like Node or something, and then get rid of the PHP part of it. But yeah, wait, time out. Okay, there we go. Boom. So it's back, and boom. Now it says 2.4.14, 13, 12, 11, right? So it got all the right stuff. Yeah, so we hadn't updated that in a while. Whoops. Oh well. Shit happens. Alright, that part's done. Discourse is done. So, yeah. Now we get to do all the other stuff. Like Mastodon. Oh, hey everyone, we just released Pidgin 2.14.14. Downloads are available in the normal spots. But check out the release announcement on our discourse. Pidgin, hashtag open source, hashtag release, hashtag, oh, we're not gonna do hashtag announcement. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Should we post on, I'm trying to figure out how to say Nazi Twitter. I'm ex-Nazi. I feel like, we probably don't need to. We should probably pin this post too. And on profile. I meant to copy before everything, but that's fine. Alright. Polyhedron already liked and retweeted. Kind of cool. I'm not gonna worry about Twitter. I guess we'll do Facebook quick. Assuming Facebook doesn't block me for saying, "Oh, you're just trying to get links to your sites." Like, yeah, here's the so Facebook. I have to get a little bit more creative about shit. Because otherwise they're like blah blah blah, and then they take down the post. It's just like, you sons of bitches. It's like, yeah, this is a brand page. What do you expect? Right? Like, I don't know what else you were expecting in Facebook from a brand page. Oh, I missed part of the link, but that should be fine. Come on. It's like, in my post, it says the official release announcement, and Facebook's like, dink. We'll see. Okay, didn't get blocked immediately. That's good. Okay, I think we're all right. Okie dokie. No, we got to do the IRCs. Oh, we should probably do Reddit too. This is a problem. There's way too much stuff to do for this. Yeah, 14 is out. Oh, that one's easy. Shit. I'm not on OFTC. Who's in Pidgin on OFTC? Oh, I can do it by hand. It's gonna be a pain, but it's alright. Slash quote. Oh, first I have to slash quote. Jan serve op hash Pidgin. I don't know if I got ops or not. Oh, because I did that wrong. Slash query chan serve op hash Pidgin. I don't know if this is working. Help. OFTC has chan serve, right? This should just be... Oh, I'm not identified. That's a problem. Okay, now chan serve op me. We don't have the stuff changed, but that's okay. But then I can slash quote topic hash Pidgin. What? Did I really just delete the topic there? Slash quote topic hash Pidgin. Oh, is it because I missed the colon? Yeah, I didn't use the colon, so I only wanted one parameter. Okay, that's what it is. There we go. Cool. I just had the topic in an IRC room from Pidgin 3 without having a user interface to do it. A couple of weeks ago, we implemented the quote command for IRC to just send whatever you type into the IRC server. So I just sent this because I know the IRC protocol, and I missed the colon the first time, so it only took the first parameter, which is Pidgin. But yeah, so you can send slash quote and then any IRC command you can get in here, and there you go. And actually, we need to let's just make this match the Freenode one or Freenode, Libera one. Okay. Right, so that has the experimental thing in there. Okay, good. So now I just ran the same thing. Oh, I can't get the thing, but whatever. I ran this, but I pasted this in instead. Or apparently... Oh, yeah. I was whatever. So I typed this in beforehand. This, boop, and now voila, there we go. So yeah. So what Pidgin 3 will do, what the IRC protocol will do is when you do /quote, it's going to take whatever this is. It's going to use IBIS message parse to turn it into an IBIS message, and then it sends it off across a wire to the server. So if you know your IRC protocol, you can send raw commands like I just did. So, okay, those two are done. Should we blue sky? I guess we can blue sky and Reddit, and then we're done. Right? Oh, we didn't finish this. We were waiting for that. Cool. x2.x.y. Prepare for the next round of development. I forgot when I was waiting for the Windows binaries to sync on SourceForge, I was going to go pee and get water. That was a while ago. 3783. And make this check. Publish. Oh, we need to come back over here. We need to go here, hit this, go to fields. We're going to refresh. Scheduled versions, that's fine. Edit for all selected fields. .14.13 can be archived. 14.14 is released. I don't know if that picks today or not. Oh. Today for me is still the 22nd. We're going off of UTC time, which is the 23rd. And then I guess we can create 2.14.15. We'll wait to create it till we need it. I don't want to put, there's already so much garbage in here. I don't want to put more in here if we can avoid it. So, yeah. That's done. Then we're going to go back to here. We want to search for issues under Pidgin. Actually, we don't even care. Just put it to everything. Everything. Scheduled version 2.14.14. Oh, I have it closed. All right. So it looks like everything. Nope. What's that? Oh, because it's under IBIS. Closed. Yeah, I don't know if those are solved. So we'll see what these people say. Not sure. We'll find out. Oh, cool. Not default, not default. Too used to that, clearly. Anyways, RBT land SR 3783. This check. It's gonna take a little while to run. That's fine. In the meantime, we're gonna come back over to Blue Sky. If you all don't know, we do have a Pidgin account on Blue Sky. Copy, share. On the clipboard. Is that right? I don't know. Let me know if that doesn't work for you. Seems too long, but yeah. We're gonna new post. We're gonna steal from our Mastodon. And I need to grab this link. Hashtag Pidgin, hashtag open source, hashtag release, chat, hashtag messaging. Alrighty. Go back to here. Somebody already liked it. Well, or added us. You'll find me. I just reposted and liked it. Let's see it. Oh, Polly. Yep. All right. Then we're gonna go to Reddit. Yep. I don't understand the way Reddit works. Oh no. Okay, this was a day and 17 hours ago. Okay. Link. Pidgin 2.14.14 has been released. Flare news. Add link. Go to the discourse. Post. Then we need to pin this. First, we need to approve it. Add highlights. Oh no, this is community highlights. That's not what I want. Oh, yeah, actually, I guess it is. Hold on, we need to drop 2.14.13. We're going to drop the state of the bird from here, too. Highlights. No label. Not sure announcement. So. Alright, we will deal with those support questions later. Alright, I think that's everything. We didn't do translations because nothing changed text-wise. It's possible somebody could have updated a translation, but it's, yeah. It's Pidgin 2. Alright, that's fine. Issue phase, minus P, issue push. Go back here. Completed. It's 10 o'clock already, alright. Go to my dashboard. Go back over to 8. Pull minus U. Next, 2x.y dev. Okay. Alright. We gotta go through QLogic stuff and that, but first I gotta take a break. I gotta pee. I gotta water. I'll try it again. I've got to get water and I have to go pee. Clearly, I am more tired than I thought I was, but that's all right. But yeah, so we'll be back in a few minutes here. We're going to go through these pull requests and stuff, and maybe we'll get to some other stuff, and we'll see. So I will be right back. All right, and you are 100% right. It's fill and empty. More like empty and then fill again, but yeah. Or just, you know, empty and fill my water cup. But not with that same stuff. That no. All right. So now we get to play the game of, what was this talking about? Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, 6 views already. Yay, confetti. Now we, who's gonna be the first? It's usually a race between Gen 2 and, Arch. But, I don't know how often this updates either. But we'll see. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Oh, and now an ad starts. Of course. Yep, that's the way it goes. Alright, so anyways, add a library version to Ibis. File confirm the shared library had a version and symlinks were installed. This is something we just overlooked. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to exist, right? We just didn't put that in there. Under the library target. You can't see it. It's right here. Right. We just forgot to do it. Do we? Wait, we actually had the lib version too, and we just didn't put it in there? Son of a bitch. Thanks. This is much easier than I thought it was. 3780. So the problem right now, I can show you real quick. Right. So, oh, I don't want the directory though. Right. So we just have libibis.so. Now that we've done this, and I should have ran turtles, but whatever. I'll run turtles in a second. But now that we ran this, once this finishes, right? Now we have libibis.so.0 and libibis.so.11.1, right? That's the way this is supposed to work. And then, so this points to this, and this also points to this. And just, yep, forgot. And just to be extra paranoid, it's supposed to be setup wipe, whatever, it's fine. Yep, yeah, yell at me, it's fine. Oh, sorry about the ad. You missed me merging and testing a pull request. Alright, so that takes care of the Ibis one. And then apparently we have the same problem in Zeem. Wait, what was... Oh. There's 2 comments there? I must have done something dumb. I mean, that's usually what my pull request things are. I did something dumb. Again, we had the lib version variable, but we didn't use it. Oh, Jesus. Uh, 3781. Oh, yeah, I can't land it yet. I have to review it. All right. Those are done. What dumbness did I have here? You should go to variable to avoid duplication. Yeah. Just between the sections, I guess. Ah, dang it. I had a typo in the Mastodon post, and I spread it everywhere. Hey, everyone, we just released Pidgin 2.14.14. Stupid tenses. Alright, sure, I guess we can do that, whatever. Tarball subprojects. Oh. That's the branch I'm on? Oh, yeah, I started moving this to... Okay, yeah. Oh, except that doesn't quite work right. Okay, yeah. I found out that doesn't work, so that's okay. I mean, it works, but there's more work to do than that. What's the branch name? Tarball sub project. I see. Oh, Tarball sub projects. All right. So then, Pidgin reference. Mason.build. Where do we want to put these as variables? They're going to get redefined, aren't they? Verb GIR path equals. You plug in GIR path. We're just going to delete all of them. Not sure why I can delete those, but okay, whatever. The problem is I don't know that I can reuse these, right? This is the question. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, I grabbed it from the wrong side. Okay, that is a lot easier to understand. I'm not complaining about it at all. It's just like, I don't want to do it. Oh, we have to run turtles so we get the dock check. Actually, the GIR should work, but either way, we'll run turtles, make sure it's fine. Nope. What do we fail with? Oh, I ran updates the other day. KDE, whenever it updates, everything loves to break. Let's get through the regular build. The clear cache tells it to anything it had cached about the host OS, it forgets it, so that it'll check again. So now it'll find K-Wallet and do the right thing and blah blah blah. So the build should work, because the problem is the SO versions change on C++ libraries all the time, like all the time. Right. So now the build is successful. Cool. Doc checks look good on those. You plug in Pidgin 3, everything's good. We should probably go back and do the same thing in Ibis. I think we did this. But yeah, apparently we can just overwrite these and it's fine. But that's cool, whatever. Okay. This is 3770. Use variables for the GIR paths of our sub-projects. Yeah, just even from a code readability point of view, this is a million times better. All right. So, if we're going to go into Ibis land and add another alternate, oh, right, we're doing, GIR path equals link. Get this one real quick. GIR. Use for our GIR paths when building the box. 3784. Did I run the turtles? Oh, I have to go close the bugs from QLogic's stuff. I forgot to do that. Library version and library version. CGT. Zine. Wow, haven't touched Zine in a while. Not since we moved HG Keeper. Zine 2. Merged in. There we go. Fixed. And this was Ibis. Okay. Apparently, I misunderstood what QLogic wanted me to do. And I think I know what he wants me to do now, and it makes more sense. Alright, either way. Those are good. Over here. Alright. Yeah. I actually meant variable for both together, e.g. blah, and then we just add that in. Here we would use contenter. Okay, so you want the add include path in there too. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I understand. We're just gonna start with Ibis because I have it right here. What did you say for the name? Doc GIRs. So I thought it was Ibis doc GIRs equals blah. Oh, but then I have to put the, I've been using Fib too much lately, you can tell. But then I have to do the whole formatting thing here too. The dash add include path, right? Or some other thing. Yeah. Did I not publish the Ibis one? No, I haven't published it. Yeah, 3784. Use one variable instead of multiple. Go back and do the same thing in Pidgin. Purple doc GIRs equals I should have done this right away, but okay. Oh, blue purple only has 2. Pidgin has 3. Oh, this is here, and then here. Yep. Yep. Oh, and if you all didn't know this, I was on this week's Open Source Security podcast, talking about maintaining Pidgin over the eons that it's been around. So if you want to find out, you can listen to it there. And you can also see what the stream looks like without the green screen behind me. Ooh. Gotta see what my room looks like, right? Here's one variable instead of multiples. Wow, that looks really bad when you look at the diff between the two. But when you look at the whole thing, it looks much better. Publish. Alright, that should bring us up to date here. Oh, okay. Ibis cool, CP, Ibis. Ibis clean, issue up the fall, issue pull, minus U, CD build. RT land minus R 37. No. Yeah, 3784. Right? Yes. Get what? Oh, yeah, we got it all figured out. I wrote a blog post on it, and I even put it in Discourse. Dev.to/grim. It was a pain in my ass, but I finally found the magic thing to trick it. So yeah, we earlier on this stream even we released 2.14.14, so it is out the door. Anybody got it yet? I'm sure they don't. I don't know how often this updates. Nope, nobody yet. Okay, that one's done. Okay. This one's pretty cool. Did I do screenshots of this? I don't think I did. Did I? No. So the context menu doesn't work anymore, but here we go. Check it out. I can show you guys. It looks pretty nice. Pidgin conversation member. Oop. So right now in Pidgin 3, the member list is pretty plain. Like we manually put badges in, and that worked. But then I was like, oh, now we have to deal with the colors. And I don't really want to create a utility thing for the colors. I was like, oh, this is dumb. Just create a widget to display a conversation member. But we have a problem. The context menu is broken on them right now, and that's okay. But we need to get it fixed. What? Oh, I didn't build IRCv3 apparently. Fine, do the whole build. Yeah, look at that. You say that burb as an invalid closer annotation. That might be an old version of burb. Or no, I thought we released everything. Oh, we haven't landed the Pidgin one yet. The Pidgin one, the Pidgin subproject one updates everything to the latest versions. Yay, there we go. Right, so in my little testing room here now, boom, look at that. The colors are hard to read, I know. we're getting there, one thing at a time, right? But like the menus don't work. This isn't going to do anything. The problem is there's a number of problems. Like it doesn't work at all for your user. That's one problem. But then we don't know how to get the conversation from the conversation member, which is ironic, but that is the case. So we might have to make the pop-up menu not part of the widget, which is okay. And actually, we should probably just do that. So the containing widgets that know what the conversation is can do it. And then they can pass in the account. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Let's look at that real quick. That might be real easy here. So I wanted to do this, but that's okay. If we get rid of this. In total, right? So now, it's not gonna work yet. Pidgin conversation member dot c context. I don't want to delete this, but we're going to right now. Right. So now the context menu doesn't do anything, and that's okay, right? So if we come back here and then do member list.ui. To create a child Pidgin conversation member. Then if we do a any thoughts on the bamboo drama? My printers are off. I turned them off. I think they are totally fucking themselves over, and they need to reevaluate what they're doing. That's my thoughts, right? It sounds like they were going to double down on stuff, and I think they need to stop, be honest with everything, and reevaluate. Otherwise, I'm going to take mine offline or something. I don't know what to do, but I mean, mine have been idle for a while anyways, but actually I turned them off before this stuff started happening because I just didn't want them pulling power to sit there with the lights on, right, and just being there on the network. But yeah, like I don't know, I don't know what the hell they're thinking. Oh, we haven't landed anything. All the 2.x.y stuff here, that's fine. Okay. 3771. Oh, I gotta update subproject. Bamboo. They decided that you were gonna have to use this thing that would lock down your printers because somebody found a way to hack into printers over the networks and do whatever stuff, and they just like totally went overboard with shit, and like they pissed everybody off, and they like their terms of service or their EULA, I don't remember which one, didn't match up with what they were saying, and they were saying that you would need to upgrade your firmware that you might need to upgrade your firmware to print going forward, but that updated firmware would be secure and only Bamboo software would be able to work with it because it was going to use certs for it and stuff. And then somebody took the new Bamboo Connect application and pulled the private keys out of it. So it's all a stupid mess. So yeah, like I said, I'm just, you know, my printers are just offline, and they will offline as in no power, and they're going to remain that way for a while. I wish we could put subproject checkouts in another directory so it'd be easier to clean up, but whatever. One way to F it up. Yep. Or whatever. That's one way to F it up. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Like, everyone was still apprehensive about Bamboo stuff because it's so proprietary, right? But like, everybody was willing to look past that because their stuff works so well. But now they're going to actively make it difficult, and they've broken Orca Slicer. I don't know. I haven't used Orca Slicer. I don't have a need for it, but I've heard of it. But then they also made the claim that they were working with Orca Slicer to keep it working with the new Bamboo Connect, but they hadn't actually talked to Orca Slicer yet. So it's just like, what? This is KWALD again. I forgot to do this. So it's just, it's a whole PR nightmare mess, and they need to fix it, or otherwise people are just done with them and they're going to stop recommending them. And it sucks because, you know, everybody was really happy with their stuff, but what are you going to do, right? And I just realized I can fix my Mastodon post because Mastodon lets you edit a post. I think it shows the past history, it's fine. It's like, yeah, I just made a stupid typo. Like, edit. We just released Pidgin 2 to 14.14. Downloads are available in the normal spots, but check out our release announcement on our discourse. Okay, cool. Save. Yep, cool. Now it almost looks like I know how to type. I said almost. Oh, I don't want to update. I just want to pull. Do. Okay. So back in conversation detail land here. Oh, actually, I was gonna check this real quick too. So sub projects now, yeah. So now this is gonna get annoying for people, and they're gonna have to clean this stuff up occasionally. Sorry. But as we update these versions, these are gonna accumulate, and you're gonna have the old versions here. But that's what happens. That's the way sub projects go. Sucks. What you gonna do? Child. But unless somebody knows a better way to do it, I would love to hear it. GTK gesture, whatever. You can just copy this whole thing. Right, see your spaces everywhere. Yeah. Child, object class, button 3, signal name. Right, so in theory, this is going to get called in by Pidgin conversation member list. We'll just make it context callback, that's fine. Conversation member list. I just don't underscore, that's the problem. Member. Oh, is this just in Pidgin conversation? Let's see. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because I pulled it out of here. That'll do it. Oh, I don't really give a shit about the name. I just want the class from up here. Give me this. Okay, give me this. Oh, I'm in Vim again. I'm not actually in Vim, but my hands think I am. We can get rid of all that right now. We don't care about that. Okay, we'll fix that up in a second, but we want to grab this. I want to come down here. Sure. Paste, copy, paste, tab, not tab, space. All right, so in theory, the menu should work again. Or not. 178. Oh. Oh, that's not even gonna work right. That's okay. So the data here is going to be the item. GTK list item star item equals null. No, this equals data. Member equals GTK list item. GTK event controller get widgets. Yeah. Hold on. I had a bunch of this logic in here originally. Do we not? No, we should. Let's just make the name work. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's just grab the old one. Because the old one, I think, at least partially worked. But there was some brokenness in it that we needed to fix. that I kind of overlooked and then didn't work on the other side, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wait a second, I'm just going to reduplicate all this shit. Let's just actually copy it. Did we get this? Number, list, contacts, callback. So this should kind of work. Oh, except we don't have the widget yet. Do we need that guy yet? Alright, so we get this. But message still doesn't work. I don't remember why it doesn't work. So we have to figure that out. Oh, right. Yeah. Alright, so from the conversation member, we get the contact info. Oh wait, we did, yeah. We do not need this. The widget's just display. We don't actually need any part of that. So we get the member from the item. Then we get the contact info. The contact info will never be an account. Or will it be a contact? It's always just an info. But yeah, so we have... Yeah, so we need the Pidgin conversation. Oh, actually, we can just do conversation. Oh, we already have parent. Conversation equals Pidgin conversation parent. So we get the info from there. Then we're going to say, we can do this right away. Account equals Pidgin converse. Oh, yeah. Purple conversation, get account. Because that has it. And this is conversation. But what we want to check is, yeah, so this is going to go away. We need account info. Do we care? I don't think we care. Well, I guess I didn't minimize that, but whatever. Oh. Purple is conversation invalid cast from Pidgin conversation member to Pidgin conversation. Oh, right. Hi. And the Pidgin conversation's not a top level either. Mister. How to get there, man? I thought this was an ingenious way to do this, and instead, nope. Mr. Slater. got enough. He's like, yep, I'm just here for the treats. I said the T word. That's too many. But get at it. There's nothing more I can put in an event controller, is there? I don't think so. I can set the name. Like, there's some grossness I can do to get the right parent, but we shouldn't have to do it that way. Alright, I think the answer for now is we just get rid of the context menu, and we tackle it when we have a better idea of how to do this. It sucks, but what are you going to do, right? It sucks. I totally thought we had this worked out. Right, so nothing. It's fine. Oh. Oh, right, I didn't get rid of it in the UI file. What are you doing? No warnings, no errors. But yeah, the idea is, then it would work right here too. But yeah. I didn't rebase this, did I? No. $37.73. Yeah. What's up, mister? Say hi. Hi. Still tasting them tasty treats on your lips. $37.73. Move the context menu stuff until we can figure out how to make it work. Since I can't figure out how to make it work right now. Cool. Okay. Going back to sleeps. Okay. We were going to look at the Ibis alt-nick stuff. English client .h. Get active nick, get alt nick. I feel like we should rename. Well, trophy. Yep, fish trophy. So there's the nick, which is your primary nick. This would be a secondary nick, and then third dairy. What's third or secondary? Yeah, ordinal numerals. Come on, yeah. What do you got? I guess it'd be third dairy. My secondary is often used for the importance presence. I feel the most common. Tertiary appears occasionally. No one's gonna know what that is. No one's gonna understand what tertiary nick is. Like, I'd be better off with alt nick 1 and alt nick 2, right? All right. Well, you know what? Let's just make the feature work where it handles the nicks, and then we can add a third. To whatever. Like, no one says it. Doesn't matter. Not gonna use it. It's fine. We don't need it. We don't need the stinking thing. All right, Ibis 47. So we need to capture error, erroneous nickname, error, nickname in use, and nick collision by default, and try the other nicks that we have. Can't spell in time, couldn't post. Tertiary, yeah. Tertiary, yeah. Or Tier-ray. Either way, it's fine. We're not gonna name it that because no one's gonna get it. Not gonna get it. Ugh. All right. So what we want to do is over in the client, client.c, in our default handler. Else if ibis-stir equal command, comma, ibis error. I put them all in the issue so I didn't have to try to type them. 5. Return ibis client. Try other nick. That's a real. We're gonna name it handle nick collision. Or handle nick error. Okay. client, ibis, message, star, message. So what should we do in the event that the user only gave us one nick? Do we just give up? I think that's probably more acceptable. Rather than just like guessing, right? Because I think that's what we did in Pidgin 2. This collision, nick in use, nickname. Nick used. We want to do the following dance if the connection was not been successfully completed. If it has, just notify the user if their nick command didn't go. Fuck. Yep, okay, that's okay. We're gonna have to check registration. This is fine. This isn't a big deal, but we have to check it. So if dash registered. Right, yeah, so only attempt to use attempt to change nicks during registration. Yeah, so client registered, we return false. We don't handle this. We don't do shit. Otherwise, Pretzel is having babies again. Having kittens. Alright. So in this case, we just don't handle it, right? So it'll be up to the client to grab that error and grab it. It's gonna be a little weird, but it's okay. But the other problem I realized is it was cli.c or we need an argument. So we have an argument for the nick, but we don't have an alt nick. Technically, this is first. Long name equals alt nick. I'm not gonna write alternative nick. That's way too long. Short name equals A. I think A is open. Yes. Dot R equals G option R string. Dot arg data equals X and alt nick. Dot description equals an alternate nickname to use. Our description equals n underscore nick. Okay, and then we need to free this when we're done to where I'll freeze. Because the whole way I'm going to test this is I'm going to try to join a senpai or something, somebody who's already on the network, and then make sure that we come in as the other one. Right, we're going to see the message that the nick failed, it handled the error, and then it goes back to the other one, right? That's the idea. But we need the client needs to be able to handle that. So, what? Oh, I are the dumb. I are the dumb. There we go, much better. Implicit declaration, if his client handled nick error. It said hand nick error. Oh, no. I named this. I copied the first one. Okay, yep. Unused, it was message. Alright, cool. So if the client's registered, we just bail. Is up to the application using IBIS on how to handle failed / nick commands from the user. Okay. So, this changes things a bit, right? So at this point, yes, this should be okay. Do we even give a shit what the message is? So the nick failure message doesn't. Well, what does the spec actually say? Oh, this is the error. Yeah, okay. So we need to look at error, nick, name, and use. Return when a nick command cannot be successfully completed as the desired nickname is already in use on the network. The text used in the last parameter's message may vary. But it gives us the nick we tried? Register to the nick that already exists by another server. The text used in the last param. When a client tries to perform a channel plus nick affecting command. Oh, this user not in channel. Nickname used nick collision. What was the other one? Oh, erroneous nickname. Return when a nick command cannot be successfully completed as desired nickname contains characters that are disallowed by the server. See the nick command. More information on characters which are allowed on various IRC servers. The text used in the last parameter of the message varies. But I think this is the nick that you're supposed to. I think this is your current nick. That's the questionable part right now. Why did you not take me there? You think I'm there, but I'm not. Oh, that's... It's not going to get me far. This is the nick command link? No, this is nick message. I think that's the problem. That thing doesn't exist. Server receives a nick command from a client. Right. The nick command is used to give the client to change the previous one. If the server receives a nick command from a client where the desired nickname is already in use on the network, it should issue nickname in use numeric and ignore the nick command. If the server does not accept the new nickname supplied by the client as valid, for instance, due to invalid characters, it should issue an erroneous nickname numeric and ignore the nick command. Servers must allow at least all alphanumeric characters, square and curly brackets, backslashes, and pipe characters and nicknames. It may disallow digits as a first character. Servers may allow extra characters as long as they do not introduce whatever. No leading channel types, no leading colon, no ASCII space. If the server does not receive the nickname parameter with the nick command, it should issue an error, no nickname given numeric, and ignore the nick command. Okay, we need this one too. I didn't realize that was in there. That's okay. Oh, we gotta go 5. The nick message may be sent from the servers to clients to acknowledge their nick command was successful and to inform other clients about the change of nickname. In these cases, the source of the message will be the old nickname of the user who is changing their nickname. Dan changes nickname to Mammalped. Liz changes his nickname to Kilroy. Yep. Alright. I don't care about the Ibis message at all here. Like, just, nope, we're good. Which is funny, but it's okay. All right. So, during fuck, this doesn't work at all. Active nick is good. We need that, but that does not help us here. Not during registration. Because the problem is we don't get a response from the server, right? What is the stupid format of this? Actually, I think it's user foo star bar star. Okay. Nick. Okay, so we get not enough parameters. It's 461. What do I say? Nick. All right. Cap ls 302. We're gonna do that just to keep registration around. But if I say Nick, right, I don't get a response here. So I have no idea what the attempted nicks are. So how do I drive this? Why didn't that work? Okay, I don't know why it didn't work, but okay. So we will get Nick errors. That's fine. That's good. That's how we want it. I really don't want like an attempted Nick. Although I suppose we can abuse the active Nick as our attempts. Right, this isn't great, but we can say first Nick we try is the Nick property. So if the active Nick property during registration, we use the active Nick property to track which Nicks or which Nick we have attempted to use. That should be okay. If the first, that should be fine. That should be all we have to do, right? So then we're gonna say, if ibister equal client active Nick equals client dash Nick, then where do we? It is client Nick. Oh, this should be during registration or something. Okay, this is okay. It was client set active Nick. Client Nick. Right? Yeah. Use active Nick to track which Nicks we've tried during registration. Let's find where it was. All right, so we set active Nick, and then we send the Nick message. That's okay. That's perfectly fine how we're going to do this. Counts car star candidate Nick equals no. Candidate Nick equals client alt Nick if not ibis or empty. Candidate Nick is client set active Nick client candidate Nick message equals no. Nick message equals ibis message new ibis message Nick ibis message set params Nick message candidate Nick I'm a null ibis client right client Nick message return true. We made it here. We have no more Nicks to try. So we ibis client set error. Does this take an error or a new error? Did we do a set new error? No. Why do we? Like, it's gonna be much easier if we do a new error. Oh, and set error is okay. That's not public API. Yeah, cool. Static void, ibis client set new error. Ibis client, comma, G quark domain, GUint, error code, comma, const car star message. Yeah, I thought that's what it does. Do you want to go that far? Okay, there's new V. Okay, that's good. Very good. Air new va start. Actually, I don't know that I can do that. Vargs, comma format. End vargs. Vargs equals va list, right? I think. Vargs, comma format. It's been a long time since I've done this, but I think that's right. Error equals G error new va list error. Then it's going to be domain error code comma vargs. I think. We don't have any of that here. Args format. Oh, I don't have to do va list. I can just do the thing directly. Dirt. Yeah, what am I thinking? So that should do that. It was va list, right? Or, yeah, new va list. Oh, you still give it the format. Oh, right, yeah, you still have to give it the format. Derp, derp, derp. And then we say ibis client set error client error g clear error. I said error. Wait, this doesn't take the error, right? Clear the old error. Propagate is not copy. Move source into dest. The error variable dest points to must be null. Source is no longer valid after this call. If you want to keep using the same GR, you need to set it null after call. Okay. So this, I'm writing a helper function for something we already do. Oh no, this is fine. I just don't have to clear it. This gives us a better format of doing this dynamically. Like we just build the error out of this rather than building an error and then plopping it through and blah blah blah. All right, so then here, that new error client, comma, ibis client, comma. We should be doing more error codes, but we're not, so it's okay. I guess no more nicks to try. Do I think I want to do this. Yes, we definitely want to do that. The other option is we can add a set new error literal. But since this is a translated string, you want to dump it into a formatted string. You don't want this as a format string because then somebody can modify your translations and make you crash and shit. Let's start. Oh, okay. We want to call stop. Get rid of this. Now we'll just use GR new literal. That's not the right domain. We have a domain for this, I'm sure. It is client error. We don't have error codes, that's okay. Like, we should add them at some point. Don't care about them right now. Most people don't use error codes, so whatever. It was client stop. Client error. Could do it this way. Let's do it that way. Damn it, I still do. Oh, yeah, I fucked that up. That's way wrong. I was like, how did I mess that up? That's really the name. Alright, it was Cly minus N. Senpai is currently connected with an underscore. Senpai underscore. Minus S 192.168.1.220. That should be enough. So we got nickname already in use. But we didn't do anything. Oh. Fuck. So the problem is we finished registration. All right, so we can't use registration for this. That's okay. That's okay. RPL, welcome. This. We still need this even though we're messing with active nick. Because the server could decide to just give us a random nick, right? It's registered. Startup. Not registered. Where do we set this? Oh. What? Why? What is all this bullshit? This is... Oh, we just grabbed this in the read callback. Oh, okay. But we shouldn't be registered yet. Alright, hold on. I gotta think about this, and I gotta pee, and I gotta get water. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I think we may have a bug here. Either way, I think we're probably going to handle this here. Um, yeah. Just before it gets handled here, right? Yeah, this is probably a better way for doing some of this other stuff. Unless we want the client to be able to override. I don't know. I kind of forgot the stuff is here. Yeah, like ping should probably go to the separate thing. If we're registered, return false. We didn't handle it. We have an alt nick. If that's not empty, then we go here. Like what? Where the fuck do we end up? And nick, unasked, comma, candidate nick. The warning. Actually, we don't need to see that. Right, we have disconnect. We probably should have done disc. Oh no, that does quit. We want stop because stop doesn't do this because this just calls stop with the error. Yep. All right. Well, Oh, there's an ad. Sorry. What the fuck? We did not end up here. We should be here. Oh, this fucking problem again. This problem. Um, I don't know why I'm doing this. I want to delete the whole things. This is why I think this should be in the read handler. If we're not registered, go ahead and do this stuff. Cool. Then disconnected, no more nicks to try. That code was fine. We just got burnt by the other problem. All right, well, let's see. If we do minus A equals testing. Where's the... That would help. Cool. So, yep, candidate Nick testing. We sent Nick testing, and then we got welcome. Then we registered. Everything else went fine. Okay, so technically this works. How do we want to handle the rest of this, though? Also, there's the question, too. This isn't a thing that Ibis should do, but all of you as users, if you run /Nick on an IRC network, are you expecting that to persist over disconnects? I would lean towards yes. And maybe we should do that by default. But I think we'll leave that to the client, maybe? I don't know. That's a tough question. Actually, that's a silly idea. What if instead of Nick and Alt Nick, we kept track of your list of Nicks? I'm asking on IRC. We'll see if anybody responds. Kind one might. They've been very helpful with stuff. Wait, why was the operation canceled? Oh, because I hit Control C. Right? Yeah. Okay. Like, did it time out? Did it miss a ping? Like, what happened? So I'm just waiting for a ping here. All right. But we're gonna rewrite this to not use the default handler stuff. Oh, I'm still waiting for the ping. Just to make sure we didn't break that. So that we don't have to do this nonsense this here. So nickname not given shouldn't work. We shouldn't run into that here at all. At least I don't think so. Okay, this gets called from start or something. Let's rename this to Ibis Client Attempt Nick. Callbacks, this should be helpers. Oh, no. Attempt Nick. This doesn't have a return value anymore. It's a safety check. Yep, okay, it's fine. So we're gonna say if Ibister empty client active Nick, then candidate Nick equals client Nick. Active Nick is empty. Then we're gonna. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of this block, and I just want to say Ibis client attempt Nick, right? And then this goes away. I'm gonna put all that logic here, right? So if the active nick is null, we're gonna use a client nick. If candidate or Ibister is empty, I'm trying to figure out if we can avoid doing and not Ibister equal. Oh, candidate nick is empty, so we didn't pick this one. And Ibister equal client active nick, comma client nick. Then candidate equals that. Then, no, we don't need this here because we got it there. All right, so I think this should work, but we need to handle it. So this is gonna not actually. It's gonna try and fail the first time, and it's just gonna get stuck here because we haven't sent another nickname, right? If we look at the actual dump, so we got this and we didn't respond, right? So we're 52706. We haven't sent anything. We didn't do anything. And that's fine, right? We knew that. We just didn't implement that. That's fine. So in the read callback, what we want to do is, I'm gonna say if not client dash registered. Let's do all this here. If Ibister equal command comma ibis error. I already forgot them. Nickname and use. Nick collision we shouldn't see because that's supposed to be afterwards, right? So we should either get no nickname given, erroneous nickname, or nickname in use. And we'll try all those in a second here. Use ibis client nick, or it's temp nick client, or erroneous nickname. Nickname, erroneous nickname, nickname in use, and then nick collision. But that's not the one we are missing. We are missing no nickname given. Okay, so in theory, this will work now. Yep. So we tried to use senpai. Wait, what? Oh no, we did all the capability stuff. Then we got nicknames already in use. Then we became testing. Okay, cool, right? And then we'll see that here too. Nicknames already in use, so then we tried testing. Then we got our welcome message. We set our active nick, all that bullshit. Okay, that looks okay. Now, do we do validation on this? I don't know. We are going to get rid of this. So we didn't set a nick. Good. So Our user got all fucked up. I'm surprised it accepted it, but okay. But then the rest is fine. So our attempt Nick ignored the empty Nick, but we're supposed to do user first, and they didn't specify that. So let's look at the user command. I don't know how we're. I don't think Ibis. Oh, actually, that's how we'll do it. Like, I don't know how we're gonna send no Nick. Operation was canceled. Who canceled it? Like, that's not part of it. Well, cap ls. They sent stuff to us. And then just we... What? Huh? We only sent capital S32. We didn't send anything else to them, to the server. And the server's just like, get out of here. Or I guess, oh, I mean, can't. That's fine. So it's probably good for my terminal to just. Terminal history is maxed out, I'm sure. Not Ibis or empty Nick. Alt Nick supports null. I still don't know why we're getting booted out of here though, and why I'm not seeing anything else protocol wise. Oh, it's got to be in stop or something. Get username and get real name. We should change this. If not Ibis or empty, not Ibis or is empty. Right. What was the other? Oh, his real name. I feel like we should add That seems okay. I was gonna have it say Ibis, but why bother, right? Did I make it upper or lower? I made it all lower. Or could have it say unset. We're still getting canceled though. Talk about this cancel culture, man. I think it's probably in the register. I'm gonna remap this so this gets a little bit easier to read. I'm guessing we're hitting this. Bye. Yeah. I don't know why we're not getting the actual error, but okay. Yeah, we don't have a nick to try, so yep. But that also means we can't do this. Did we send a nick? No, we did not send a nick because the ibis are empty, right? So if we change this to say if candidate nick is not equal to null, then do that. Nope, we still didn't send it. Weird. Oh. Okay, I guess alt nick does check if you gave it a thing or not. But that's not right. We shouldn't be doing that. Oh, this is also old and doesn't have the right thing. But you should be able to clear that out. Whether or not you can clear out the real nick, I don't know. Seems like something you shouldn't be able to do. Okay, cool. So that gives us a nickname given and nothing else to try. Okay. All right, that gave us that error. So Apple S302. What? Oh, okay. So there's the nick. And then we should have, yeah. So there's the no nickname given, and then we aborted. Okay, and we got the error. No more nicks to try. I don't know why we were getting canceled on the server there, but we'll have to figure that out. Okay, so I think this is working as intended. The question is, what the hell do we want to call an additional nick that we want to give this guy? Or if we skip that, we can do this as a bug fix release, and then, or not, what is it? It's just a micro, because there's no new API, so we don't have to do 0.12. I think that's probably the better way to go right now. We shouldn't need to do this, but we'll leave it here. Should read callback, but we still make sure registration hasn't completed. We attempt to automatically change the user's nickname. Oh, we need to clean this up. Yeah, it's fine. We got some more drive-by stuff here, but it's okay. Did we try that? Oh, right, we can't set the nick. Okay. Cool. And these fall back. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. I think that's good. Yeah, like air nick collision should be like, well, should we handle nick collision? Like when you get nick serve ghosted. Does that, what do we do in Pidgin 2 for that? Where's this big ass table? Oh, I think it's a parser. Parse.c, whatever. What is Nick? Vision 436. We don't handle 436. By the looks of it. Returned by a server to client when it detects a nickname collision, registered of a nick that already exists by another server. The text used less param message may vary. Is it like I guess this is a question for the IRC gurus. All right, well, we'll see what they say, but I think we're okay to go from here. I was telling it, dude, come on. You're not getting more treats right now. It's not happening. Oh, you're gonna get sassy? He is in a mood right now. Yeah. Issue branch. Alt mix. Add support for attempting alternate. Attempting the alt. There's a couple other updates for potentially for display or username and it's real name and display name. Is that what it was? Real name and username. Make username and real name. Use the alt deck if nothing else is specified. Right, and eventually fall back to unknown. Thinking about adding an additional alt deck, but still. Oh. Okay. How's it going, Peter? Yeah, it's Peter Kos, right? Or Pi Turkos? I don't think that's right. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Um, but, this I think it was 47. Yes. Yeah, 37.85. Use Ibis Claw with either a Nick with no Nick and no alt, and verified it fails to connect. Use no Nick and alt and verified that it used the alt for the user command and the Nick command. Used a Nick that was already on the network. And verified that the alt was tried when the Nick failed. Such a stupid amount of testing and crap for a very small amount of code. So the IRC gurus have not been clear on whether the services are gonna kill your account on a ghost, or what. Yeah. How's it going, Dead Robot Dead? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? You're not getting any. You just got them like an hour ago. You can sit there and pout all you want, man, but you're not getting them. He's like just out of frame. Like, sitting there, trying to look pathetic, begging for treats. All right, publish. I don't know what it was. 85 is close. Open this. All right, with that, I think we're gonna call it because it is 12:30. I wasn't planning on being on this long, but I wanted to get this done. Twitch.tv. Directory Halloween Live. I think that's where we're gonna go. Yeah, that's where we're gonna go. You please. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go raid Mr. Nick Wan Data Sci. Are the testing done? Oh, nice, nice. It's awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, it's very helpful. But we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go raid Mr. Nick Wan. If you don't want to raid, you can go ahead and hit cancel above chat. Otherwise, there's nothing you need to do. In the meantime, be sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube and hit the notification bell to get whatever your desired notification is. In the meantime, you can follow me on social media. I do post on my Mastodon when I'm going to go live, and you can find that right over here. And if you'd like to join us in the officially unofficial Pidgin Discord, you can find that right over here as well. So, thank you everybody for coming by tonight. I should be back on tomorrow, unless something happens, but it won't be long because I've got to get up early on Saturday or on Friday because I'm going to give a talk with Johnny Xmas at a school in Chicago. So, yeah. So, all right. Anyways, until next time, adios.